Hello, New York Yankees fans. If you're looking for the latest Yankees news, you've come to the right place. Today we're going to talk about two hot topics that are making waves for the team. The race for Juan Soto, one of the brightest stars in MLB, and the potential addition of Cody Bellinger from the Chicago Cubs. The Yankees are in the hunt to secure Soto's services, who could sign a record-breaking contract that would change the league's landscape. Meanwhile, Bellinger emerges as an interesting alternative if the deal with Soto doesn't go through. So, what does this mean for the future of our team? How are the Yankees preparing for these opportunities? Before we dive into the details of these moves that could reshape the Bronx, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to get all the Yankees updates. Your participation is essential to strengthen our Yankees Nation community. Let's explore everything that's happening together. The potential departure of Juan Soto, Yankees and Mets competing for a historic contract. Expectations around Juan Soto's free agency are heating up, and the New York Yankees and New York Mets are among the top contenders to secure the young talent's services. At just 26 years old, Soto has the potential to sign the most valuable contract in MLB history, and both New York teams are preparing to make an irresistible offer. Recently, SportsGrid suggested that the Mets might offer Soto an impressive 15-year, $645 million contract. Juan Soto could sign the richest contract in MLB history with the New York Mets. The addition of Soto alongside Francisco Lindor could turn the team into a powerhouse in Queens for over a decade, read an article published on November 27th. What is Juan Soto looking for? When talking about the future, Soto isn't just interested in a high monetary value. He also has some conditions in mind. According to John Heyman of the New York Post, he's looking for a long-term contract, but with the option to leave before it ends, meaning opt-outs that would allow him to exit if he wanted. This is an important detail for many players, and the Yankees have already signaled that they would accept this request. Given the situation, the question remains, what do you think Soto values more? The historic Yankees jersey or the Mets' new financial approach? Share your thoughts in the comments. Which team has the advantage? This is a tricky question, as Soto's decision could go either way. On one hand, the Yankees offer an irresistible brand, with a rich tradition that has attracted renowned players forever. What could be more exciting than the opportunity to join a history that defines MLB? On the other hand, the Mets, under billionaire owner Steve Cohen, are investing heavily to become a top contender. Cohen has proven he isn't afraid to open the wallet to create a competitive roster, and that is certainly appealing to Soto. Cohen is the richest owner in MLB, and his willingness to spend could be one of the reasons Soto is so interested in joining the Mets, commented Mike Axissa of CBS Sports. What does this mean for the fans? Fans on both sides must be on edge as they await Soto's decision. Do you support the Yankees with their winning tradition, or the Mets, who are reshaping themselves and ready to fight for the top? Soto's choice could not only impact his future, but also shape the future of one of the MLB franchises. With a potentially historic contract on the horizon, what impact do you think this will have on the MLB landscape? Don't hesitate to comment with your predictions and hopes for this exciting Soto journey. The New York Yankees are once again at the center of trade talks, and attention is turning to Cody Bellinger, the versatile player from the Chicago Cubs. For the team's fans, the idea of adding Bellinger to the roster isn't just about strengthening the lineup. It could be an important strategy to protect the franchise's star, Aaron Judge. Recently, the team has been making moves for big names, like superstar Juan Soto. However, it's always good to have a backup plan, right? And if the Yankees can't close the deal with Soto, adding Bellinger could be a smart move. With a tough contract and fluctuating performance, he's becoming a desired option, but also a risk. Bellinger had a decent 2024 season, with 18 home runs and 78 RBIs in 130 games. However, he opted for a $27.5 million contract for 2025, which could complicate things for the Cubs and increase the possibility of a trade. For the New York Yankees, Bringing Bellinger in could provide an extra layer of security for Aaron Judge, especially considering he has a 7-year contract ahead of him. Recently, on the Pinstripe Territory podcast, journalist Patrick Mooney highlighted an interesting aspect of Bellinger, his versatility. He can play both in the outfield and at first base, which would be crucial in preserving Judge. Keeping Judge away from center field could be a good way to protect this long-term investment, said Mooney. No one wants the face of the franchise to get hurt, right? In that sense, Bellinger could act as a shield, allowing Judge to take the necessary rest during the season. However, not everything is simple. The issue that arises is, are the Yankees willing to take on such a high salary? The market is a bit hesitant about Bellinger, especially because of his significant contract, which is even comparable to stars like Bryce Harper. A member of a rival team's management questioned, who's going to want to touch that contract? The risk is too high compared to the production. Bellinger, who was named National League Comeback Player of the Year for his impressive performance in 2023, had a slight decline this season. This makes some teams hesitant to take on the remaining years of his contract. For the trade to happen, the Cubs might need to absorb part of Bellinger's salary, which would further complicate the situation. So, the question remains, will the Yankees take that risk? Protecting Aaron Judge certainly justifies a bolder strategy, but is it worth committing so much money to a player who is, at the same time, a question mark? What do you think about the possibility of Cody Bellinger becoming a Yankee? Do you think the trade would be beneficial for the team and for Aaron Judge's security? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's chat.